Hi, Josiah. This is Coach T or Dr. Torres or Mr. Torres, however you want to address me. And I'm going to show you a couple of things here. Maybe not too many because there are several things that I can point out here. Uh, First, just some positive things. Your balance is very good. You'll see at the point of contact, I really like how your feet are set up, especially that back foot, which shows me that you're really driving your hip through the ball. Uh, you have a good hand path to the ball and through the ball, which is really excellent. But I want to take this moment, and I'm not going to take a lot of time right now, but I want to take this moment just to show you a couple of things that you could probably work to address to help. Uh, there's a circle that I just drawn on your head, and I want you to notice as I go forward how much your head moves from that circle. Okay, so that is your eyes are moving about a foot forward. All right. As you get up into the higher levels and you start facing, 80s, mid 80s to higher 80s to 90s, mid 90s and above. All right, you're going to want to try to keep your head movement as minimal as possible. Okay, and there is a drill that we can do. I can show you in order to do that. One of them is called a high T drill. But I think the reason why that is happening is part of the reason is because, and I'm going to draw a line right now down here, is uh, where your foot starts, which is right there, and then how much when your front foot lands, how much of a stride you have. And that is about maybe about the length of your foot. Okay, so what I would recommend is to you to shorten that up by just the width of your foot. If you're going to stride at all, usually I like to teach a no stride. Okay, but if you're going to stride at all, make that stride less so that you won't have that issue of moving your whole body so much forward. And I hope that makes sense. Okay, so instead of going, let's say you start off there where you wind up. All right, uh, instead of starting at the line that's to the left. All right, I would start maybe, and this is not going to be perfect. Okay, oh, that's messed up. Let me undo that one. Drawing with my finger here. Maybe starting your foot in that middle line. All right, just to shorten that stride up a little bit. That'll help some with your head movement. Okay. The other thing is notice that when you do stride, I'm going to go back a couple here. All right. Notice the angle of your foot once that heel comes down. All right. This is the angle of your foot. Okay. So you have in essence opened up your hips a little bit already and lost just a little bit of power there. All right. Uh, what I have been trained to teach and what I teach is to have that foot completely closed or no more than 35, I'm sorry, no more than a 45-degree angle, okay, when that foot strides. And then at the same time, if you'll notice here, your front side, okay, from here, you have a little bit of an angle going on here, so you're losing a little bit of power, all right? Now, what you want to do is to get this front side to be as firm as possible because that is the side, that leg, all right, and the front hip is what the rest of your hip rotates around. And if you have that really strong, then you'll have much more power. You'll have more torque, okay? So what you want to eventually get is to get that front side to be at this angle right here, and just one straight line. Okay. And I may shoot something to show that. I think with some of my videos, I kind of explained that, the ones that I sent to your dad. Okay. So those are two things that I want to point out very, very, very quickly to you. There's a whole mess of other stuff that I could point out. Or like I said, when you do make contact, okay, right here, okay, this is very good down here, right? The way that you're right up on your toe, okay. Again, you have just a little bit of an angle here on the front side. Oops, I'm sorry, I got the wrong drawing tool there. Okay, you got a little bit of an angle here on your front side, just a slight angle, right? I would try to eliminate that angle, and I would have, again, your front foot. Ideally, I like to have it completely closed, and I can show you some images of pro hitters when they make contact. Now, after you make contact, there's so much thrust that your foot is going to open up. But at contact, I like to have that closed and no more than 45 degrees open, right, to get the maximum power. All right. Now, this is hard to see here, but I do like the angle of your bat, and your eyes, your hands, your arms. Those all look really, really, really good. You got palm up, palm down there. Okay, and I'm going to take it past through extension here. That's very, very good. All right. Palm up, palm down, still there. Okay, you don't start rolling until after extension, which is really, really good. All right. Now, I do want to point something out here very quickly to you. You want to maintain, because the bat angle, because the ball is coming in, let's say at this angle. Okay, let me get that a little bit better here. The ball is coming in at this angle from the pitcher. So the longer that your bat stays on that plane through the ball, okay, from contact on through, all right, the better the hitter that you are going to be. All right. So to some degree, let me see if this is the right tool here. Your bat path should be like this, something like that. Okay, it stays on line there, and you'll see a lot of players whose bat paths are like this, especially younger. Okay, because they go like that, or their bat path may be like something like this because they're swinging down on the ball. Right, you got to have a slight uppercut, and you want to stay through the ball. Try to stay on that path that the ball comes down from the pitcher. Right. That's enough for right now. All right. There's a lot of stuff right there. Again, what I would do in order to help correct so much of your head movement is I would shorten your stride. What I would do is first I would take my full stride with my front foot closed, and then just back it up just the width of your foot, not the length of your foot. All right. And try that. So it would actually start, let's say it starts from here to there. Okay, just a little toe. And when your heel lands, make sure that foot lands closed, right? So your front side is stronger. Okay. And then I'm not sure, because it's difficult to see because you're hitting off a tee. I'm not sure about what your head is doing in terms of your eyes being parallel to the ground. All right. Which is, if you're sending me a video with you from the side and somebody pitching to you, it would be a lot better. Okay, I mean, I can do lower body here, but I have a hard time doing upper body here, and I would love to see your eyes where they are. So ideally, you want to keep your eyes parallel to the ground and both eyes on the pitcher. All right. One minor, it's not a minor thing, but it's a little thing that I want to address here. You're going to take a look at your back foot for a second here. Okay, see your back foot there? All right. You are slightly leaking. All right, what does that mean? What that means is that, and I'm going to change the color of this for a second and make it darker. See if this will work here. If this is the back of the batter's box, All right, let's say this is the back of the batter's box. All right. See how your foot is kind of pointing in this direction. All right. Where what you really want to have is that foot being, oops, I didn't want to do a curve there. Straight. Okay. Or in other words, you want to have your foot, oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, we can do that. Let's get closer here. All right, I'm moving closer. I didn't know I could do that. This is a new little tool I have here. All right, you want your foot to be perpendicular, I mean parallel to the back of that box. So right now you're leaking a little bit. Okay, so you got this angle here of your foot. It's actually the back of your foot. If you look at the back of your foot, okay, it's like there. Okay, and you want to have it like that. All right, that is going to give you maximum torque there. All right, until next time, take care. Bye.